We are just about 14 and a half hours away from the Super Bowl. Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots preparing to face off in Phoenix.
This morning, former NFL football player and analyst Jay Richardson. We're trying to use our good sports voice, weren't we? I could tell
you don't have a career in that.
He's here to talk about tonight's game. Plus, wow, the super scandal surrounding the NFL as teams get ready for kickoff. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, fellas.
And I guess the scandal we're talking about is what? Deflategate?
Have you heard of that?
I'm so sick of it. It wasn't that much of an advantage, is it?
We've all heard about it. I think we're all over it at this point.
Yeah.
Was it that much of an advantage? First of all, this happens. This has been happening for years with NFL teams and quarterbacks specifically.
Is it a distraction for them?
No.
Today? Okay.
Belichick is one of the most focused and terrifying individuals for his players you've ever seen, and he'll keep those guys on task. It's not a big deal. Obviously, the score of the Colts game doesn't indicate that had the balls been a little bit more inflated, they'd have had a shot. To me, it's just one of those things, because of their reputation and because of how they've been known to do things, it looks bad, and it gives them all something to talk about.
Now, Jay, you played for Seattle back in 2010.
2010.
Yeah. So you know some of these guys. What's going on in their mind right now? What are they thinking?
Right now, they're just focused on one thing, and as my boy Marshawn Lynch would say, they are about that action right now. And they know why they're there. So right now, it's just that the focus really is just going to be on the team, on stopping the Patriots. And, you know, as you can see Marshawn here, this guy right here.
What is up with him?
Everybody has an issue, it seems, or an opinion about him. Let me tell you something about Marshawn Lynch really quickly. I was brought in there in the middle of the season.
Okay.
So when you're brought into a team mid-season, there's a lot of tension because somebody had to be cut for you to be brought in. Well, I knew Marshawn beforehand. I knew him from the symposium for all the NFL rookies. I knew his mother because he's from Oakland. I played for the Raiders. So I happened to know his family. When I got there and walked in, the first thing he said, he stood in front of the entire team. He goes, "Jay's one of us. He's a good guy. He's a friend of mine. Make sure you guys take care of him." And from that moment on, I had no problems in Seattle. That's the kind of guy he is. That's why people love Marshawn. Say what you want to about his handlings with the media. What you got to realize is he was burned by the Buffalo Bills media staff when he was there. First round pick. They gave him so much, hassle and trouble, and everything he did they didn't like. He eventually got kind of booted out and then ended up being probably one of the best running backs, in my opinion, in NFL history, and is still playing at a super high level. And, Vince Wilfork specifically said he's the best back in the game right now.
You never hear teammates talk bad about him. What do you think? What are we looking for tonight, the game? I mean, we talk about Seattle's defense, New England's offense. Is that the matchup?
This game comes down to matchups. You said it perfectly, right? So you got Gronk versus Cam Chancellor. He's the big-time DB they got. He's the only guy I think that has a shot to really slow down Gronk one-on-one. You got that Patriots defensive line versus Marshawn Lynch. You got to slow him down. And then you have to stop LeGarrette Blount. And, I mean, this guy, I don't know how he got his way out of Seattle. That was a smooth way to do it. And now he's just killing it right now for the Patriots, and he's hard to stop. And obviously Tom Brady.
I know you got a soft spot for the Seahawks.
Yes.
But objectively here, give me your prediction.
All logic and conventional wisdom would suggest you go with the Patriots, right? I mean, they got the #1 offense, solid defense. They're coming off a huge AFC Championship win. Everything says Patriots.
So that's why you're going to say.
My gut says Seattle. There's something in that locker room that no other team in the NFL has. I don't know what it is, but there's something those guys have that no one else has, and that's why I think they're going to win 27-24.
Okay. Well, nobody
Seattle
gave him a chance last year, and we saw how that turned out.
Exactly.
All
Russell
right,
Wilson won't play that bad 2 games in a row.
Jay Richardson, thanks.
Appreciate it.